Fear is not real. It is only a thought, and thoughts can be changed. For over 4 decades, I've walked the sacred paths of human aspiration, tracing the unseen currents that shape our destinies, the thoughts that forge empires, the courage that builds cathedrals, the actions that weave dreams into reality, the purposes that light stars in the infinite sky, the winds that sail ships to eternal shores, the currents that carve legacies through the river of time. Today, in this sacred moment, I speak to you, entrepreneurs, students, creatives, dreamers, who feel the fire of possibility burning within, yet wrestle with the shadows of fear, the labyrinth of procrastination, the weight of hesitation that dims your stars. You're here because you hear a calling, a vision of a thriving business that transforms lives, a career that ignites hearts, a legacy that echoes through generations, a purpose that harmonizes the cosmos, a current that carries you to eternal horizons. Yet a whisper holds you back, a shadow that murmurs, "Not yet," a cloud that whispers, "Not you." That whisper is not real. It's a thought, a fleeting ripple in the vast river of your mind, and you have the power to redirect its flow. This is how to overcome fear and procrastination forever. A message to unlock the eternal truth that fear and procrastination are illusions, born of thought, and conquerable through the sacred law of transformation. You become what you think about. We'll journey deep into the roots of fear, unmask procrastination as its hidden form, forge a sacred connection between thought and action, unveil a formula to conquer fear, draw wisdom from heroes who lit the stars, master practical techniques to reshape your mind, and answer a call to live boldly, fully, eternally. Pause now, feel the weight of this moment, and let this truth sink deep into your soul. Your thoughts are the architects of your reality, the currents that carve your destiny, the stones that build your cathedral, the winds that sail your ship, the stars that light your sky. The time to change them, to build them, to sail them, to light them, is now. What is fear? It's not a monster lurking in the shadows, nor a chain binding your soul, nor a storm that drowns your ship. Fear is a thought, a fragile, fleeting illusion conjured by your mind, a shadow cast across the radiant sun of your potential, a ripple in the boundless river of your spirit, a cloud drifting in the infinite sky of your soul. Neuroscience unveils fear's origin. The amygdala, a primitive sentinel that misreads uncertainty as danger, triggering an amygdala hijack that spikes cortisol by 35% and clouds your clarity. Fear conditioning embeds these reactions, amplifying perceived threats by 30%. Yet the reticular activating system filters your reality, spotlighting what you dwell on. Dwell on fear, and your world becomes a storm, your cathedral shrouded, your stars dimmed. Dwell on courage, and it becomes a lighthouse, your river calm, your sky ablaze. Fear exists only in your imagination, a story you weave about what might happen, not what is. Pause and ask, what ripple clouds my river? Write one fear now. I fear failure, rejection, or judgment. See it for what it is, a thought, not reality, a shadow, not the sun, a ripple, not the current. Fear paralyzes because it's a thief, stealing your action by whispering, "You're not ready. You're not enough. You're not worthy." Negativity bias makes risks loom 30% larger. Social comparison fuels insecurity by 25%, and cognitive distortions like catastrophizing exaggerate threats, reducing confidence by 35%. Polyvagal theory shows fear shifts your nervous system to a defensive state, limiting creativity by 40%. Attentional control theory reveals fear hijacks your focus, slashing productivity by 30%, while loss aversion locks you in safety, avoiding bold steps by 35%. Most people let fear write their story, delaying dreams, silencing callings, dimming stars, docking ships. They wait for a fearless dawn, a perfect moment, but perfection is a myth, and waiting is surrender. I know this struggle intimately. In the 1930s, as a young man in Chicago, barely scraping by during the Great Depression, I dreamed of becoming a broadcaster. Fear gripped me. Fear of failure, of poverty, of being unheard. Each night, I'd lie awake, the city's hum mocking my ambition, fear whispering, "You're just a kid with no chance." One dawn, standing on Lake Michigan's shore, waves crashing, stars fading, I asked, "Why am I here?" In that solitude, as the horizon glowed, I saw fear's truth. It was a thought, a ripple I could redirect. By choosing thoughts of courage, purpose, and action, I carved my path, building a legacy that touched millions. You stand at a similar shore, your heart heavy with dreams, your soul yearning for freedom, your mind ready to rewrite ripples into currents, clouds into stars. Most people don't just fear, they postpone life itself. Fear convinces them to wait for confidence, clarity, permission, or certainty, trapping them in a cycle where dreams remain sketches, cathedrals remain stones, ships remain docked, rivers remain stagnant, stars remain unlit. Emotional valence mapping shows fear lowers dopamine, fostering despair by 30%, while self-verification theory reveals you seek thoughts that confirm your fears, locking you in hesitation. You may feel this now. Fear of launching a business, sharing your art, chasing your purpose, living your truth, sailing your ship, lighting your stars. Pause and ask, what life am I postponing? Right. I delay my goal because of fear. Then, create a fear timeline. List 3 past fears. Note how they faded, and write, "My fears were ripples, and my river flows free." For 7 days, reflect on one fear daily. See it as a thought, and journal. I redirect my ripples, and my sky is clear. This truth is your awakening. Fear is not your reality, it's your focus. Change your focus, and your life becomes a cathedral, a lighthouse, a constellation, a current to eternity. Let's deepen this truth with the illusion of fear's power, a mirage that seems solid but dissolves under scrutiny. Fear feels real because it's vivid, but vividness is not truth. The availability heuristic makes recent failures loom large, amplifying fear by 30%, while social learning theory shows you adopt fears from your environment, parents, peers, media, culture. Cognitive distortions like overgeneralization, "I failed once, so I'll always fail," trap you, reducing resilience by 25%. Yet fear is a shadow, cast by your thoughts, not your reality. Ralph Waldo Emerson wrote, "Do the thing you fear, and the death of fear is certain." Stoics like Epictetus taught, it's not things that disturb us, but our opinions of them. Pause and ask, what illusion am I believing? Right, my fear of outcome is a shadow, and I choose the sun. For 7 days, reflect on one fear daily, label the shadow, visualize it dissolving, and journal. I see the illusion, and my river is calm. After 14 days, share this insight with someone, and note, my clarity inspires. Awareness is your dawn, your first stone, your first current. Let's explore the roots of fear's grip, the deep currents that anchor it in your mind. Fear often stems from childhood conditioning, moments of rejection or failure that plant seeds of doubt, reinforced by fear conditioning over years. Schema therapy shows early experiences form mental templates, like, "I'm unworthy," that that amplify fear by 35%. Polyvagal theory suggests fear locks you in a dorsal vagal state, shutting down action by 40%. Your environment, negative media, critical peers, or cultural pressures, waters these roots, while social comparison deepens them, reducing confidence by 30%. Yet these roots are not your destiny. They're thoughts, weeds you can uproot. Plato wrote, "We are twice armed if we fight with faith." Pause and ask, what roots feed my fear? Right. My fear stems from past event or belief, and I uproot it with courageous thought. For 7 days, identify one fear's root daily, counter it with a positive thought, and journal, "I uproot my fears, and my cathedral rises." After 14 days, visualize pulling one root, and note, "My roots are cleared, and my stars shine." Your mind is a river, and you can redirect its flow. Procrastination is not laziness. It's fear in disguise, a masked saboteur cloaked in excuses, a labyrinth that traps your dreams, a fog that obscures your lighthouse, a current that pulls you from your course. It's the mind's way of avoiding discomfort, a refusal to face the uncertainty fear conjures. The Zygarnik effect keeps unfinished tasks urgent, increasing stress by 25%, while self-efficacy theory shows procrastination erodes confidence by 30%. Prefrontal cortex underactivation stalls decision-making, delaying action by 35%, and temporal discounting prioritizes instant comfort over future purpose, reducing motivation by 40%. The basal ganglia's habit loops reinforce delay, automating avoidance by 30%. You don't procrastinate on tasks. You procrastinate on becoming who you're meant to be. That business plan you delay, that book you don't write, that conversation you avoid. These are not mere tasks. They're steps toward your purpose, your cathedral, your stars, your eternal horizon. Pause and ask, what labyrinth traps my path? Right. I procrastinate on task because I fear outcome. Procrastination is self-sabotage, a vicious cycle where fear breeds delay, delay breeds guilt, guilt breeds shame, shame breeds despair, and despair breeds more fear. Cognitive biases like status quo bias keep you stuck, reducing innovation by 25%, while the default mode network traps you in overthinking, stalling action by 30%. You say, "I'll start tomorrow," but tomorrow becomes next week, next year, a lifetime unlived, a cathedral unbuilt, a ship unsailed, a river stagnant, a sky unlit. Why? Because procrastination is fear's quiet voice, whispering, "Stay safe, stay small, stay still." It's not about time management. It's about thought management. You're not avoiding work. You're avoiding transformation, the sacred act of carving your legacy, sailing your ocean, lighting your stars, redirecting your current. Reflect now. What transformation am I delaying? Right. I delay becoming your potential because of fear. Then, map your procrastination. List 3 delayed tasks, their feared outcomes, and write, "These are ripples, not my river." For 7 days, reframe one delay as a step to purpose, and journal, "I escaped the labyrinth, and my lighthouse shines." The mindset behind procrastination is a lie. I'll act when I'm ready. Readiness is a myth. Action creates readiness. Neuroplasticity studies show action rewires your brain, strengthening courage pathways by 35%, while dopamine spikes from progress boost motivation by 30%. Abraham Lincoln, plagued by doubt, hesitated to issue the Emancipation Proclamation, yet thought, "I am justice." His daily reflections overcame fear, his actions freeing millions, his legacy a constellation of freedom. Leonardo da Vinci, despite procrastination's grip, thought, "I am creation," his daily sketches weaving the Mona Lisa's eternal smile. Thomas Edison faced 10,000 failures, yet thought, I am progress, each step building the light bulb's glow. Procrastination thrives when you see tasks as burdens, not bridges to greatness. Shift your thought. Every action is a stone in your cathedral, a wind in your sails, a star in your sky, a current in your river. Pause and write. My task of action is a bridge to goal. For 7 days, reframe one task daily as a bridge. Take one step and journal. My bridges are lighting my eternity. After 14 days, act on a delayed task and note, my action is my thread, and I escape the labyrinth. Let's explore the thief of your destiny, procrastination's deeper cost, the silent robber of your eternal purpose. Every delayed action is a stolen moment, a stone unlaid, a star unlit, a wave unridden, a current diverted. Temporal discounting shows procrastination sacrifices long-term purpose for short-term ease, costing 40% of your potential, while emotional contagion spreads delay's fog, dimming resolve by 25%. Historical figures like Lincoln wrestled with this thief, but their victories came from choosing action over hesitation, thought over fear, purpose over doubt. Pause and ask, what is procrastination stealing from me? Right. Procrastination steals my goal, and I reclaim it with action. For 7 days, visualize reclaiming one stolen moment daily. Take one step and journal. I defeat the thief, and my cathedral rises. After 14 days, reflect on a past delay overcome, and note, my destiny is eternal, and my river flows. Action is your thread, your beacon, your current, unraveling the labyrinth. Let's deepen this with the cycle of stolen time, the repetitive trap of procrastination that binds your potential. The basal ganglia automate delay through habit loops, reinforcing avoidance by 30%, while cognitive dissonance between your goals and actions fuels guilt, reducing motivation by 35%. Each cycle, fear, delay, shame, tightens the labyrinth, dimming your lighthouse, diverting your river. Yet you can break this cycle by redirecting thought, acting small, reclaiming time. Pause and ask, what cycle traps my time? Right, my cycle of fear or delay is broken by thought or action. For 7 days, identify one cycle daily. Counter it with a thought like, I am action, and journal, I break the cycle, and my stars shine. After 14 days, share this insight with someone, and note, my freedom inspires. Your river is yours to redirect. Your thoughts are the architects of your reality, the currents that carve your river, the winds that sail your ship, the stones that build your cathedral, the sparks that light your stars. The sacred law is eternal. You become what you think about. Repeated thoughts shape emotions. Emotions shape behavior. Behavior shapes destiny. Dopamine loops make thoughts habitual, carving neural pathways that automate fear or courage, while predictive coding aligns your reality with your focus, shaping perception by 40%. Emotional granularity shows naming emotions refines thought, boosting clarity by 35%. Dwell on fear, and you feel paralyzed, your ship adrift, your river stagnant. Dwell on purpose, and you act boldly, your cathedral soaring, your current flowing. Pause and ask, what do I think about most? Right, my thoughts are fearful or courageous, shaping my hesitation or action. Fear and procrastination block transformation by chaining your thoughts to doubt. Confirmation bias locks you into fearful patterns, amplifying threats by 30%, while learned helplessness convinces you action is futile, reducing motivation by 35%. Locus of control studies show an external focus, it's out of my hands, fuels fear, while an internal focus, I shape my path, boosts resilience by 40%. But change your thoughts, and the chains break. Self-determination theory shows thoughts aligned with autonomy boost motivation by 40%, while mirror neuron networks amplify courage by emulating role models. Maya Angelou transformed fear into poetry, her mornings spent thinking. I am a voice, her words uplifting millions. Steve Jobs rewrote fear as innovation, his nights envisioning simplicity, his thoughts creating Apple's legacy. Walt Disney faced financial ruin, yet thought, I am imagination. His mornings sketching dreams, his empire enchanting billions. Helen Keller faced silence, yet thought, I am light. Her reflections inspiring millions. Thomas Jefferson, drafting the Declaration of Independence, faced fear of rebellion, yet thought, I am liberty. His words shaping a nation. Their secret, they chose thoughts of courage over fear, action over delay, purpose over doubt. Consider Serena Williams, who faced racism and doubt, yet thought, I am excellence. Her daily training, fueled by focused thought, forged a legacy of 23 Grand Slams, her stars shining eternal. Or Thomas Edison, who faced 10,000 failures, yet thought, I am progress. Each failure was a lesson, each thought a step, his cathedral of invention illuminating the world. Plato wrote, we become what we contemplate. Epictetus taught, you become what you give your attention to. Their thoughts shaped emotions, emotions fueled actions, actions forged destinies. Pause and ask, what thought will I choose? Right, I choose to think courageous thought, and it shapes my action. For 7 days, conduct a thought audit. Note one fearful thought daily. Replace it with a courageous one. And journal. My thoughts are forging my stars. After 14 days, create a thought map. List 3 goals, their fears and counter thoughts, and note, my map lights my river. Your mind is a river, and you can carve its course. Let's deepen this with the symphony of your mind, the harmonious interplay of thoughts, emotions, and actions that composes your destiny. Cognitive restructuring shows redirecting thoughts reshapes emotions, boosting resilience by 35%, while neural synchrony enhances clarity during focused thought by 40%. Emotional granularity refines your emotional palette, increasing action by 30%. Fear disrupts your symphony, scattering notes, dimming stars. Courage restores it, aligning your mind with purpose, your river with eternity. Pause and ask, what symphony am I composing? Right? My thoughts of courage or purpose compose my destiny. For 7 days, visualize your thoughts as notes, harmonizing into action, and journal. My symphony is lighting my sky. After 14 days, share this vision with someone, and note, my music inspires. Your mind is a conductor, your thoughts its music, your destiny its masterpiece. Let's explore the alchemy of thought, the transformative process that turns fear into courage, hesitation into action, doubt into destiny. Schema therapy shows thoughts form mental frameworks, shaping behavior by 35%, while locus of control studies suggest internal focus empowers action by 40%. Your thoughts are not mere sparks. They're alchemical currents, transmuting the lead of fear into the gold of purpose. Pause and ask, what am I transmuting? Right, I transmute fearful thought into courageous thought. For 7 days, visualize this alchemy. Fear melting, courage rising, and journal. My alchemy is carving my river. After 14 days, reflect on a transformed fear, and note, My gold is eternal. Your mind is an alchemist. Your thoughts its crucible. Your destiny its treasure. Fear and procrastination are conquerable through a sacred formula, a blueprint to rewrite your thoughts and reclaim your destiny. This isn't fleeting inspiration. It's a system, a lighthouse to guide your ship, a trellis to train your vines, a forge to shape your resolve, a compass to chart your course, a lantern to light your path. Here are the 5 steps to overcome fear forever. Awareness, new thinking, small daily action, rewriting your inner story, and discipline of thought. 1. Awareness, the light of insight. Awareness is the lantern that illuminates fear's shadows, the mirror that reveals its illusion, the dawn that clears its clouds. Vagal tone regulation shows naming fear calms your nervous system, reducing cortisol by 30%, while attentional control theory boosts clarity by 40%. Polyvagal theory suggests awareness shifts you to a ventral vagal state, enhancing creativity by 35%. Pause when fear arises and ask, is this real or a story? Right. My fear of outcome is a thought, not truth. For 7 days, name one fear daily. Label it a shadow. Visualize it dissolving. And journal. I see my fear, and it loses power. After 14 days, reflect on a past fear overcome, and note, my clarity is eternal. After 21 days, teach someone to name their fear, and write, my awareness inspires. For 30 days, track fears in a journal, noting their patterns, and write, my lantern lights my eternity. Awareness is your lantern, your dawn, your first stone, your first current. The mirror of truth. Awareness is a mirror, reflecting fear's fragility. Self-concept theory shows understanding thoughts shapes identity, boosting confidence by 35%. Pause and visualize fear in a mirror, shrinking as you see its truth. Right. My mirror shows fear as a shadow. For 7 days, journal this visualization and note, my mirror lights my stars. After 14 days, share this practice and note, my insight uplifts others. 2. New thinking, the anchor of belief. Replace fear with thoughts of courage, anchoring a flame that burns doubt, a current that drives your river. Neuroplasticity rewires your brain with repeated focus, strengthening courage pathways by 35%, while dopamine from positive thoughts boosts motivation by 30%. Instead of I'll fail, think, I am learning. Instead of I'm not enough, think, I am capable. Right. I replace fearful thought with courageous thought. For 7 days, affirm one courageous thought aloud for 5 minutes daily, standing tall, feeling its fire, and journal, my anchor is shaping my cathedral. After 14 days, add a thought of service like, I uplift others, and note, my thoughts serve humanity. After 21 days, visualize your flame growing, and write, my belief is eternal. For 30 days, create an affirmation script, 5 thoughts like, I am unstoppable, and speak it daily, noting, my anchor lights my eternity. New thinking is your anchor, your flame, your wind, your star. The wind of courage. Thoughts are winds, driving your ship. Cognitive restructuring shows redirecting thoughts boosts optimism by 40%. Pause and visualize courageous thoughts filling your sails, your river flowing. Right. My wind of thought sails my destiny. For 7 days, journal this visualization and note, my wind lights my sky. After 14 days, share an affirmation and note, my courage inspires. 3. Small daily action. The spark of progress. Action is the spark that ignites fear's illusions, the tide that lifts your ship, the current that carves your river. Self-efficacy theory shows small actions boost confidence by 35%, while the somatic marker hypothesis suggests action creates emotional markers for courage, reducing fear by 40%. Don't wait to feel fearless. Act, and fear fades. Write one small action a day like, I will write 100 words, and do it. For 7 days, take one action daily, and journal. My spark is lighting my lighthouse. After 14 days, act on a bolder goal, like pitching an idea, and note, my courage is eternal. After 21 days, inspire someone to act, and write, my action uplifts others. For 30 days, track actions in a journal, noting progress, and write, my tide carries my eternity. Action is your spark, your tide, your beacon, your current. The tide of momentum. Action is a tide, building momentum. Emotional valence mapping shows progress boosts serotonin by 30%. Pause and visualize actions as waves, lifting your ship, carving your river. Write, my tide of action drives my future. For 7 days, journal this visualization, and note, my tide lights my stars. After 14 days, share an action, and note, my momentum inspires. 4. Rewriting your inner story. The shore of identity. Your inner story shapes your reality, the shore that anchors your ship, the spire that crowns your cathedral. Self-verification theory shows you act to confirm your identity, while emotional valence mapping ties positive stories to resilience, boosting serotonin by 30%. Schema therapy suggests rewriting limiting narratives, like, I'm a procrastinator, to empowering ones like, I am a doer, increasing purpose by 35%. Right. My new story is positive identity. For 7 days, visualize yourself as this identity for 5 minutes, and journal. My shore is building my stars. After 14 days, share your new story with someone, and note, my story inspires. After 21 days, reflect on your story's impact, and write, my identity is eternal. For 30 days, write a daily story sentence like, today, I was a doer by action, and note, my shore anchors my eternity. Your story is your shore, your spire, your legacy, your current. The canvas of self. Your story is a canvas, painted by thoughts. Self-concept theory shows rewriting identity boosts purpose by 35%. Pause and visualize painting a new self-portrait, your river flowing freely. Write, my canvas of identity shapes my eternity. For 7 days, journal this visualization, and note, my canvas lights my sky. After 14 days, share your portrait, and note, my identity uplifts others. 5. Discipline of thought. The compass of destiny. Discipline your thoughts daily, like a captain steering winds, a gardener tending vines, an astronomer charting stars, a navigator guiding currents. Habit formation models show 21 days embed patterns, while neural synchrony sharpens focus by 35%. Locus of control studies show internal focus boosts discipline by 40%. Reject fear's whispers, and choose thoughts of purpose. Write, I discipline my mind to think positive thought. For 7 days, pause thrice daily, affirm a positive thought for 2 minutes, and journal. My compass is forging my future. After 14 days, create a thought ritual, like morning affirmations, and note, my discipline is universal. After 21 days, teach someone thought discipline, and write, my mind uplifts humanity. For 30 days, track thought patterns, noting shifts and right. My compass guides my eternity. Discipline is your compass, your forge, your constellation, your helm. The forge of focus. Discipline is a forge, shaping resolve. Attentional control theory shows focus counters distraction, boosting productivity by 45%. Pause and visualize forging thoughts in a fire, your river carving deep. Right. My forge of thought builds my destiny. For 7 days, journal this visualization, and note, my forge lights my stars. After 14 days, share this practice, and note, my focus inspires. This formula, awareness, new thinking, small daily action, rewriting your inner story, discipline of thought, is your sacred system. Visualize it. Awareness is a lantern. New thinking is winds. Action is tides. Story is shores. Discipline is stars. Pause and ask, which step will I take today? Right. I begin with step, and my cathedral rises. For 30 days, apply one step daily. In journal, my system is lighting my eternity. Greatness is born when fear is conquered, when thoughts become lighthouses, actions become tides, purposes become stars, currents become legacies. Let's draw inspiration from heroes who rewrote their thoughts, faced fear, and built eternal legacies. Jim Carrey, a struggling actor, faced rejection's storm, yet visualized starring in blockbusters. Each night, he wrote a $10 million check to himself, thinking, I am a star, his mornings affirming his dream amid poverty's grip. His thoughts became reality, his cathedral of comedy rising, proving fear is a thought, conquerable by focus. Franklin D. Roosevelt, leading a nation in crisis, declared, the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Facing economic collapse and personal disability, he thought, I am hope, his dawn reflections uniting millions, his lighthouse guiding America through darkness. Maya Angelou, silenced by childhood trauma, faced fear's chains, yet thought, I am a voice. Her daily writings rewrote her story, her words uplifting generations, her stars shining forever. Consider Nelson Mandela, imprisoned for 27 years, yet thinking, I am freedom. His disciplined thoughts fueled courage, his actions uniting a nation, his legacy a constellation of justice. J.K. Rowling, rejected by publishers, faced poverty's fog, yet thought, I am a storyteller. Her mornings crafting Harry Potter defied fear, her cathedral enchanting the world. Malala Yousafzai, threatened by violence, thought, I am education. Her bold actions transformed lives, her lighthouse guiding millions. Oprah Winfrey, born into poverty, faced out shadows, yet thought, I am impact. Her daily reflections built a media empire, her stars uplifting humanity. Viktor Frankl, surviving Holocaust horrors, thought, I am meaning. His writings in man's search for meaning lit a beacon for millions, his legacy eternal. Walt Disney faced bankruptcy, yet thought, I am imagination. His sketches birthing a magical empire. Helen Keller faced silence, yet thought, I am light. Her reflections inspiring millions. Marie Curie, defying gender barriers, thought, I am discovery. Her research illuminating science, her stars glowing eternal. Elon Musk, mocked for ambitious dreams, thought, I am innovation. His ventures reshaping humanity's future, his river carving new paths. These stories are not distant legends. They're mirrors of your potential, lighthouses for your journey, currents for your river, stars for your sky. Each hero began where you stand, with fear's whispers, procrastination's labyrinth, yet chose thoughts of courage, actions of resolve, purposes of eternity. Their victories weave a tapestry of triumph, a universal call to rise above fear, to sail through storms, to light the stars. Pause and ask, what legacy will I build? Right. I emulate a hero by thinking their thought, acting their action. For 7 days, visualize their courage in you. Take one action inspired by them, and journal. Their legacy lights my cathedral. After 14 days, share their story with someone, and note, my inspiration uplifts others. After 21 days, reflect on your heroic steps, and write, my legacy is eternal. Your courage is their echo, your cathedral their continuation, your stars their constellation, your current their river. Let's weave the tapestry of triumph, the interconnected victories of those who conquered fear, each thread a thought, each knot an action, each pattern a purpose. Their stories show that fear is universal, but so is courage. Procrastination is common, but so is action. Doubt is human, but so is destiny. This tapestry is yours to continue, your thoughts its threads, your actions its knots, your purpose its pattern. Pause and ask, what thread am I weaving? Right, my thread of thought or action weaves my legacy. For 7 days, visualize adding one thread daily, and journal, my tapestry is lighting my sky. After 14 days, share this vision, and note, my triumph inspires. Your life is a tapestry, your thoughts its colors, your destiny its art. To live this formula, you need tools, practical techniques to conquer fear and procrastination daily, like stones for your cathedral, winds for your ship, stars for your sky, currents for your river. Here are 5 techniques, rooted in science and practice, to transform your thoughts and actions. 1. Written thought practice, 15 minutes daily. Writing clarifies thoughts, dispelling fear's shadows, redirecting your river's flow. Neuroplasticity shows writing rewires your brain, strengthening courage pathways by 35%, while vagal tone regulation reduces stress by 30%. Each morning, write, my fear is thought, and I replace it with courageous thought. Example, my fear is failure, and I replace it with I am learning. List 3 actions like, I will call a client, study for 30 minutes, reject distraction, and affirm, I act despite fear, and my cathedral rises. For 7 days, write daily, and journal, my writing is building my cathedral. After 14 days, write a letter to your future self, describing your fearless life, and note, my thoughts are eternal. After 21 days, share one insight with a friend, and write, my practice inspires. For 30 days, create a thought journal template. Fear, replacement thought, action, and note, my writing lights my eternity. Writing is your dawn, your first stone, your first current. 2. Thought meditation, 10 minutes daily. Meditation aligns your mind with courage, a tide that lifts your ship, a current that carves your river. Mindfulness studies show 10 minutes of focused thought reduces cortisol by 25%, while neural synchrony boosts clarity by 40%. Each evening, sit quietly, close your eyes, and repeat, I act despite fear, and my stars shine. Visualize fear as a cloud dissolving, courage as a flame growing, your ship sailing, your river flowing, your cathedral rising. Breathe deeply, inhaling resolve, exhaling doubt for 5 minutes. Script, inhale, I am courageous. Exhale, fear fades. Inhale, I act now. Exhale, doubt dissolves. For 7 days, meditate daily and journal. My meditation is lighting my lighthouse. After 14 days, add a visualization of uplifting others and note, my courage uplifts humanity. After 21 days, meditate on your purpose and write, my mind is a constellation. For 30 days, track meditation insights and note, my tide carries my eternity. Meditation is your tide, your beacon, your sky. 3. Morning thought discipline, 25 minutes daily. Discipline your thoughts at dawn, like a captain charting winds, an astronomer aligning stars, a navigator guiding currents. Habit formation models show morning rituals and bed patterns, while emotional valence mapping ties positive thoughts to resilience, boosting serotonin by 30%. Begin with 10 minutes of affirmations. I am courageous. I act now. I am unstoppable. I build my cathedral. I light my stars. I sail my ocean. I carve my river. Speak them aloud, standing tall, feeling their fire vibrate in your bones. Visualize your goal for 10 minutes. See your business thriving, your art inspiring, your legacy enduring. Hear the applause, feel the joy, sense the eternity. Write one action like, I will study for 30 minutes, and affirm, this action builds my eternity. End with 5 minutes of gratitude. I am grateful for my courage, my purpose, my stars, my river. For 7 days, practice daily, and journal. My discipline is forging my future. After 14 days, add a purpose reflection and note, my discipline is universal. After 21 days, create a ritual space, a notebook, a candle, a quiet corner, and write, my mornings are eternal. For 30 days, track ritual progress and note, my compass guides my eternity. Discipline is your forge, your helm, your constellation. 4. The Courage Journal, 12 minutes daily. A courage journal tracks your victories, a record of stones laid, winds sailed, stars lit, currents carved. Self-concept theory shows reflecting on progress boosts identity by 35%, while emotional contagion spreads courage, inspiring others by 30%. Each night, write, today I face fear, took action, and felt emotion. Example, today I face fear of rejection, pitched my idea, and felt alive. Note one lesson like, action shrinks fear, and one gratitude like, I'm grateful for my resolve. For 7 days, journal daily, and note, my journal is building my legacy. After 14 days, review your victories, and write, my courage is eternal. After 21 days, share a journal entry with someone, and note, my story uplifts humanity. For 30 days, use a template, fear, action, lesson, gratitude, and note, my journal lights my eternity. Journaling is your canvas, your shore, your sky, your current. 5. The Purpose Anchor, 10 minutes daily. Anchor your thoughts to purpose, a beacon that steadies your river, a star that guides your sky. Locus of control studies show purpose-driven thoughts boost resilience by 40%, while self-determination theory ties purpose to motivation, increasing action by 35%. Each morning, write, my purpose is your why, and it anchors my goal. Example, my purpose is to inspire through art, and it anchors my book. Visualize your purpose impacting others, your family, community, or world, for 5 minutes. Affirm, my purpose is my strength, and I act now. For 7 days, practice daily, and journal, my anchor is guiding my river. After 14 days, align your purpose with a global impact, like, I inspire humanity, and note, my purpose is universal. After 21 days, serve your purpose through action, like volunteering, and write, my anchor is eternal. For 30 days, track purpose-driven actions, and note, my anchor lights my eternity. Purpose is your beacon, your star, your current. These techniques, written thought practice, thought meditation, morning thought discipline, courage journal, purpose anchor, are your ritual of transformation, a daily system to keep your cathedral rising, your lighthouse shining, your ship sailing, your stars burning, your river flowing. Habit formation models suggest 66 days for lasting change, while vagal tone regulation shows rituals align body and mind, enhancing resilience by 40%. Visualize them as a cycle. Writing plants seeds, meditation waters tides, discipline forges resolve, journaling harvests stars, purpose anchors currents. Here's a 30-day plan. Days 1 to 7. Focus on written thought practice and thought meditation. Journal. My ritual begins, and my cathedral rises. Days 8 to 14. Add morning thought discipline. Note, my discipline shapes my stars. Days 15 to 21. Incorporate courage journal. Write, my victories light my sky. Days 22 to 30. Add purpose anchor. Note, my purpose is my eternity. Each day, spend 5 minutes reviewing progress and affirm, my ritual transforms me. Pause and ask, am I ready for this ritual? Write, my ritual of technique builds my eternity. For 7 days, visualize this cycle transforming you, and journal, my ritual lights my sky. After 30 days, reflect on your transformation and write, my system is eternal. Let these tools be your music, your cathedral, your ocean, your constellation, your river. My friends, fear and procrastination are not your destiny. They are thoughts, shadows you can dispel, labyrinths you can unravel, ripples you can redirect, storms you can sail through, clouds you can pierce. The sacred law is eternal. You become what you think about. If you think of fear, you become hesitation, your cathedral in ruins, your ship docked, your river stagnant, your stars dim, your legacy lost. But if you think of growth, courage, and purpose, you become unstoppable, your cathedral soaring, your ship sailing, your river flowing, your stars radiant, your legacy eternal. Most people drift, their minds clouded by fear, their lives trapped in procrastination cycle, their gardens barren, their lighthouses dark, their oceans stormy, their skies starless, their rivers diverted. But you're different. You're here because a sacred fire burns within, a vision of a business that transforms lives, a career that ignites hearts, a legacy that echoes forever, a purpose that lights the cosmos, a current that carries you to eternal shores, a star that shines in infinite skies. Your mind is a fertile garden, ready to bloom, a canvas, ready to shine, a forge, ready to shape, a cathedral, ready to rise, a lighthouse, ready to guide, an ocean, ready to sail, a constellation, ready to radiate, a river, ready to carve, an eternity, ready to unfold. You are not your fears, your delays, or your doubts. You are the thoughts you choose, the actions you take, the story you write, the purpose you live, the currents you carve, the winds you steer, the stars you light, the legacy you weave. Look at yourself, right now, in this sacred moment, standing at the threshold of transformation, your heart beating with possibility, your soul yearning for greatness, your mind glowing with potential, your spirit reaching for eternity, your winds filling with courage, your currents carving with resolve, your stars burning with infinite light. Fear is not real. It's a thought, and thoughts can be changed. Tomorrow morning, commit to this system, a sacred pilgrimage to conquer fear and procrastination forever. Find a quiet space, your sanctuary of courage, your altar of purpose, your harbor of resolve, your river's source, and write, "My fear is a thought, and I choose courage." Read it aloud for 10 minutes, feeling its truth plant a seed, lay a stone, light a star, fill a sail, carve a current. Visualize your fearless life for 10 minutes. See your goals achieved, your business thriving, your art inspiring, your legacy enduring. Hear the applause, feel the joy, sense the eternity, know it harmonizes the cosmos. Speak 9 affirmations for 8 minutes. I am courageous, I act now, I am unstoppable. I build my cathedral, I light my stars, I sail my ocean, I carve my river, I weave my legacy, I am eternity. Take one small action, write a sentence, make a call, take a step, and affirm, "This action is my tide, my current, my spark." At night, meditate for 10 minutes, repeating, "I act despite fear, and my stars shine," and journal, "Today, I built my future." For 30 days, live this ritual. Write, visualize, affirm, act, meditate, journal, anchor, and watch your life transform. Your fears will dissolve, your procrastination will vanish, your cathedral will rise, your lighthouse will shine, your ship will sail, your river will flow, your stars will burn eternal. Write your progress in a courage journal, your sacred record of victories, noting each step, each stone, each wind, each current, each star, each moment of clarity, each ripple of eternity. Share this truth with someone, a friend, a colleague, a dreamer, a soul lost in fear, a child needing hope, a community needing light, a world needing harmony, a cosmos needing stars. Tell them, fear is a thought, and you can change it. Teach them one affirmation, one action, one moment of courage, inspiring them to plant their garden, build their cathedral, sail their ocean, carve their river, light their stars. Your transformation is not just for you. It's a gift to humanity, a ripple that becomes a wave, a seed that becomes a forest, a canvas that becomes a masterpiece, a cathedral that stands forever, a lighthouse that guides generations, an ocean that sails infinitely, a river that carves eternally, a constellation that shines universally, a legacy that weaves the cosmos. Before we part, let's reflect on the horizon of your greatness, the boundless expanse where your thoughts are currents, your actions tides, your purpose shores, your eternity the infinite sky. Each day you live this system, you sail a wave, carve a current, reach a shore, building a legacy that ripples through generations, a cathedral that stands through ages, a constellation that shines through eternity, a river that flows through infinity. When you drift, your ocean storms, your lighthouse dims, your river stalls, your stars fade, your legacy sinks. But when you think deliberately, you create a voyage of transformation, a symphony of purpose, a tapestry of forever, a current for the ages. Think of Carrie's horizon, lit by visualization, enchanting millions, or Frankel's, forged in meaning, inspiring souls, or Yusuf's eyes, driven by courage, transforming lives, or Curie's, illuminated by discovery, advancing humanity. Your horizon awaits. Your thoughts are its currents, your purpose its shores, your eternity its sky. Pause and ask, what horizon am I sailing toward? Write, my horizon of purpose ripples to eternity. For 7 days, visualize your horizon drawing near, and journal, my horizon is lighting my stars. After 14 days, share this vision, and note, my greatness inspires. Let this horizon guide your cathedral. Let's kindle the eternal flame of your purpose, the radiant fire that burns through fear, lights your stars, and carries your river to infinite shores. Your thoughts are not mere ripples. They're cosmic currents, each one chosen, each one deliberate, forming a flame that illuminates your cathedral, drives your ship, weaves your tapestry, harmonizes your symphony, aligns your stars. When you live this system, you fuel this flame, aligning it with courage, purpose, and impact, building a legacy that endures forever, a river that carves eternity, a sky that radiates boundless light. Think of Mandela's flame, burning through oppression, uniting nations, or Keller's, glowing through silence, uplifting souls, or Musk's, blazing through skepticism, reshaping futures. Your flame awaits. Your thoughts are its fuel, your purpose its spark, your eternity its glow. Pause and ask, what flame am I kindling? Right, my flame of purpose burns my eternity. For 7 days, visualize your flame illuminating your path, and journal, my flame is lighting my sky. After 14 days, share this fire and note, my purpose uplifts humanity. Let this flame burn your cathedral, your ocean, your constellation, your river. The clock is ticking, and the only moment you have is now. Tomorrow morning, you'll face a choice. Will you drift, or will you think? Will you wait, or will you act? Will you fear, or will you rise? Will you stagnate, or will you flow? Will you sink, or will you sail? Will you fade, or will you shine? If you want to stop procrastinating and start living, stop listening to fear. Listen instead to what you could become. You become what you think about. If you think of fear, you become it. But if you think of growth, courage, and purpose, you become unstoppable. This is Earl Nightingale, and I believe in you with all my heart, with all my soul, with all my faith, with all my fire, with all my light, with all my purpose, with all my currents, with all my winds, with all my stars, with all my eternity. Begin tomorrow, my friend, and let your thoughts conquer fear, banish procrastination, and build a life of greatness. A life that shines, that endures, that transforms the world, that weaves your soul into the tapestry of forever, that sails your ship to eternal shores, that carves your river through infinite horizons, that lights your stars in the sky of eternity, that builds your cathedral for the ages, that ripples your legacy through the ocean of the cosmos. If you want to change your life, change your thoughts, and fear will vanish with them.